I was fiddling around with the idea of recording video of podcasts, and I was trying to use webcams and things like that, but it's just impossible. Recording a podcast requires a certain sort of people management thing where everyone's got to be relaxed and everything like that. And when I discovered the notion of PTZ cameras, I went, oh, this is fantastic. The main thing about the BirdDog PTZ cameras and now the Flex is the fact that it all goes into the network, because I have 2 studios, so I can actually have with high-end computers in each one, so I can actually have a relaxed podcasting / recording of any kind of performance. And a lot of the hard work and more staff and more engineers can be hidden away in the other studio on the network, streaming, switching, doing whatever they need. So I love the fact that it's on the Ethernet using the NDI, and I love the fact that it's just high end, and I love the fact that I can then also record a podcast from my little nest here and still control 3 cameras, which is amazing.
What's going on, everybody? I am BirdDogJon, back for another fantastic hour, brought to you by yours truly. Alright, I'm just going to listen to the audio real quick. Then I'm going to get to your comments. Alright, cool. Just going to make sure that doesn't peek out. Alrighty, so yeah, I'm here. Hey, what's going on, CalWork? Thanks for joining us over on Discord. Appreciate that. How are you watching today? Are you on YouTube, or what are you doing? What's going on, Kevin? Did John just pre-roll that V? Maybe. Again, it might be for you. There was a school one time that ran a commercial, and it was like, the tagline on the commercial was like, such and such university is not for, or yeah, such and such university is not for everyone, but it might be for you. And I was like, that's not a good slogan. It's not for everyone, but it might be for you. It's like, well, vMix might not be for everyone, but it might be for you. Anyway. Hey, John, why did you delist the VOD for Tuesday's stream? Did I? Wait. Which one? Are you asking the Tuesday's show? It's on YouTube. It should be there. I didn't delist it. Did they annex me for some reason? Let's find out. BirdDogJon streamed where's my channel? Why doesn't it just show the channel? Here it is. So if you go to videos and you go to past live streams, it'll show 1 day ago the full show, the 1 hour and 21 minute. It's not unlisted though. And then obviously today's live show is currently running. If you click on all videos, I don't know what the order is here. This is really weird. But anyways, it says NDI Chat with BirdDogJon, and the screen is the Snacks on Stream noodles that we ate on Tuesday. But it should be, everything's hosted on YouTube now, so that's how that's going. Is this where I can ask questions? Sure, why not? Yes, this is the support stream. I see that it is. I have some baseball-related questions. I hope about cameras, because I'm not a baseball expert. Will an A200 be adequate for a college baseball stadium as a center field camera to get the pitcher and batter matchup? Well, it depends on where you're putting it. Have you used cameras on this field before? And if you have, what sort of optical lenses did you have on that thing? We have A200s in baseball stadiums, professional and college. A lot of people gravitate towards the A300 in sports arenas because you can literally ring a baseball off of it and it won't hurt it. But the A200, is... Yeah, the A200, a little more vulnerable, but depending on where you're putting it, and if you've had any experience posting a camera in this stadium before, it's a 30 times optical lens. And it has a 360 degree, pivot on it. And so it's just a continuous 360, by the way. So yeah, that's, we do have them in baseball stadiums. I can confirm that for sure. Whether or not it's exactly what you're subjectively looking for, I don't know if I'm going to be able to answer that for you. But I'm assuming you're posting this behind the catcher, behind the umpire and catcher and facing the pitcher. Otherwise, if you're putting it in the outfield and doing the zoom in, I don't know, because outfields vary. And so depending on the distance from outfield to pitcher, that might be the case. So we've never had a center field camera, but I want to get one and then control it with a PTZ controller. Well, this would be a good use case for it. It just depends on where you're going to put it. Oh, it's showing up now. It wasn't when I looked on Tuesday. Only your PSA video and snacks video was up. Gotcha. Yeah. I never took it down, but it may have been unlisted. I don't know. It shouldn't have been. Now, it takes a really long time for them to render the 1 hour and 20 minute videos, so there's a chance that it just wasn't available yet, but I don't know. It would be center field looking in. Where would you put it? Like, where would you hang it? Just trying to think of like mounting options so I have a general idea as to where you're going to put it. I'm assuming in the outfield looking in, right? So if you're center field looking at the face of the catcher, I'm assuming we'd be hooking it up to a TriCaster 840. 840, wow, there's a number I don't hear too often. TriCaster 860, sorry. I should learn to read. TriCaster 860, tech specs from NewTek. Oh, okay. So you're doing this SDI? Is that what you're doing? It doesn't say... Why doesn't it have NDI on the video inputs? Is it just an older unit? Direct inputs for cameras, video devices, HD components, SD, SDI. Does it do NDI? Like, was it an update? You could bring NDI in. Live streaming, yada yada yada. Supported session formats. Interesting. So oh, here. One network output via NDI. Okay, so it outputs NDI. Video inputs. Supports key and fill. Color correction. That's weird. It outputs NDI, but it doesn't accept NDI. According to the tech specs. It might. I don't know, but it's been 860 is. Looks like an 860 to me, John. Be behind the center field wall. We probably have to install a pole to mount the camera. Splash screen on the TC860 says that it's NDI compliant. Oh, okay. Did you get the 2 bags of Rico's suckers, not the cups? They were supposed to come on Monday, but might have not arrived until Tuesday. Yes, the suckers did arrive. They are here. The cups were here last week when the ramen arrived. And that is today's snack on stream. So we're going to give those a go. Not 100% sure about that. I have not had them yet. But the boys in the office partook. And they had some questions. Let's just put it that way. You're doing both flavors of the cups today? Yes, I am. Because I'll have to do a palate cleanse or something. The other suckers, I'm assuming these are the ones that you're talking about, they did arrive, and they are slated for next Thursday after Tuesday's 2-time spicy ramen, brought to you by Beep Chirp. So yeah, it's all planned out. I didn't want to overload the palate here with 2 different types of suckers, so we're just going to go with the cups today, give that a go. And then, we'll see how that goes on. So that's today. We'll do that about 20 minutes or so. We'll commit our bowels to another experiment. If you missed Tuesday, we did 1-time spicy Korean ramen. And I survived. Glad to say. It didn't actually mess me up like I thought it was going to. It had a nasty aftertaste that I did not enjoy. And the refunds, as I say, the internal gas was not fun. But hey, you got to live a little. You have to do what you can. And somebody was generous enough to purchase these for us and send them to us. So these things I will try. If we get crazy and you start sending me like ungodly things, there's no guarantee that I'm going to eat them. So be warned that it's not a free-for-all on John's intestines. Sorry, if not. So, yes, so all 4 bags arrived. Whoever sent all these things. I think Beep Chirp sent the cups? I can't remember. Anyways, there's been people sending stuff. If not, we have to run an SDI to fiber to SDI. Well, if the splash screen says that it does NDI input, the tech specs don't. But if it's an older product, they just may not have updated the tech spec sheet. So TriCaster. Oh, I don't see the splash screen for the 860. Let's try this again. Go back. I just want to... Okay. We'll look for the splash screen here. $860 live production. Let's look at the B&H site. They're generally fairly accurate. No longer available, by the way. Is it that it's no longer available, or is it no longer supported? That would be good to know. 8 simultaneous live video sources, combination, yada, yada, yada. So they copied that directly from the tech specs. But on the overview, let's just look for the word NDI. Expanding has NDI in it. Conditions has NDI in it. Individual has NDI letters in it. Okay, so the B&H site doesn't actually say that the 860 does NDI. TriCaster, is it really not on their website? TriCaster 860. I don't really want to see the tech spec site. I want to see... Oh, here. Okay, so that doesn't show it either. I don't see anywhere where it says that it works with NDI sources. However, if they took it off their website, they may have added that to, obviously read it. I don't know. You can get a used 860 for $3,000. I don't see it. It doesn't show it on, what site is this? Adorama. Yikes. So, yeah, you wasn't it the upgraded version of the 410 and 460, which I know did NDI. Okay. Let me roll back here. You guys are chatting. TC860 is definitely an older product, but after running updates on it, the splash screen changed and had the NDI compliant message. Okay, cool. I mean, NDI input is pretty easy to test. Just install NDI tools and run the test pattern generator and see if it imports. Yep. If you can bring it in, you're good. If you can't, you're not. Wasn't it the upgraded version? Yes, prior to updates, the NDI compliance statement did not exist. Okay, so hopefully you can bring it in. I mean, for a TriCaster, that'd be like day one stuff, because NDI is their preferred method of transport at this point, as far as I can tell. I mean, they'll accept anything, but if you ask them what's the way to do it, they'll say NDI. So there you go. Well, I'm glad somebody knows. CalWork is here, and I'm glad somebody knows something about this TriCaster, because the 860 is not one that I've looked at recently. Same thing with the 410. 410, people, they're still out there, but it's getting less as it goes. So we shall see. Hey, here at support, we got a couple of guys that are out and one guy on a special project, and so we're trying to cover everything that's happening. So if you... Oh, Beep Chirp is CalWord. Wow, you got multiple personalities here. So we're trying to cover a bunch of, folks that are out for a few days. So hopefully, if you have a ticket in, you'll hear from us soon. If it's becoming urgent, please update the ticket, and that will pop it up to the top of the list. And all you got to do is open the original ticket that you sent, hit reply, and that will add it to the ticket that you've already got open. So, no, your crappy Discord integration isn't pulling my profile name from the server. Thanks for your time, everyone. Hey, anytime. Thanks for stopping by. Appreciate you jumping on Facebook today. Yeah, to be honest with you, I didn't really do much to integrate it with Discord. I just brought in the chat. Plus, I signed in last email. I signed my last email with you. It's AKA Beep Chirp. Well, I'm really sorry I missed that detail. But I definitely missed that detail. So, there you go. So, yeah. These cups, then, that Beep Chirp sent, have not been well received by the other gentlemen in the office. Kind of a unique taste to them. So, we're going to give them a go. And then next week, I've reserved these two in the studio for next week's little snacks on stream. Question, Beep Chirp, do you actually eat the 2x spicy ramen, like, willingly? Or does somebody always have to hold a gun to your head? Because I'm about to do that on next Tuesday, and I'm a little concerned. I'm concerned if you're eating this for fun. So, I will say, I got a package from your office yesterday. It was addressed to Beep Chirp. There you go. Somebody's paying attention. Shipping, that's either going to be BirdDog Brayton or Balu, likely. I'm shipping that stuff out from here. I got a little longer extension cord for my in-ears, so I'm not banjo stringing this headphone set today. It was Balu. Boom. Shout out to Balu for your stellar shipping skills. Well, we keep having these meetings about NAB. I'm super excited about it because, yeah, NAB is going to be great. But there is a lot going on. You know what I just realized? It still shows the Twitter handle. I changed all those to YouTube, right? Oh, that's annoying. Ugh. It was a high. Well, there you go. Always paying attention. That's always good. So now I got to go through and update these Twitter handles that are showing on the show, because I had changed these over to be the YouTube handle that the Chirp has set up for us. Generously set up. Yeah, hey, if you're watching after the fact, head on over to BirdDogJon.tv. This will take you to my YouTube page, and hit that subscribe button. Subscribe and like, as every YouTuber ever says. You don't have to like it, to be honest with you. I just need you to subscribe so you know when I go live. Twitch has yet to get back to me as to them banning me. So we're slowly losing faith. I mean, pretty much done with that. It's unfortunate because we spent a lot of time building that community over on Twitch, and then they just kind of nix a bot, turned me off, and that's it. That's the end of it. So real cool. Hey, thanks. Thanks for that. All right. Just finishing up these Twitter handles, changing them over to YouTube. And once that's done, yoink, then it'll actually look correct. I don't know, I must have not hit save or something when I made these changes that day. Everything's up and running. Oh, the other thing that I should mention is Bird Dog Dexter is at home today with the grandparents. On a rare occasion that my parents are in town, they are watching the children today because it's a PD day at school. So they stayed home with Grandma and Grandpa, which is very generous of them to offer to watch the kids, because that's not easy. But yeah, they're at home, and so Dexy's at home. He's being a good boy there. He's made friends with my parents, and they pet him, and so he loves them now. He's kind of giving up on me. I'm going to switch over to this screen, give our chat a little bit more, and now you can see my P400 here in the studio. So 200 on the bottom, 400 on top. And, oh, our Facebook user has come back here, so I thought you changed them all to Bird Dog. Yeah, I thought I did too, but apparently didn't save. Molly, so I know you didn't try the Samyang, but did you try the Sucker Cups? Yeah, he did. He tried both. One more question. Does Bird Dog provide engineering services? What do you mean? Like install? And the answer to that would be no. We sell to distributors, and distributors sell to retailers. So we're just strictly a manufacturer. But if you're looking for an integrator, depending on where you are, we can get you in touch with the guys over at Broadfield, and they could maybe help you find somebody to do that, because they do that all the time. So we could definitely get you in touch with somebody if you're looking for an install. But like if you're looking to mount a pole and everything, that's definitely outside of the realm of anything that we're looking at. I tried both. Balu, were they not a perfect gastrointestinal delight? That's wrong. Very wrong. I can't wait to give this a go. You're making a great case for me not really wanting to do this, but oh well. I've committed myself again. Balu tried them, but Beep Chirp sent them, and so we want to honor that. Okay, so I've got my YouTube handles now updated in the show. That took a little bit of time, but it's all good. I also tried them, so it's a no for the cups. Suckers were good until the seasonings were uncovered. Oh, that's great. Yeah. Okay, so BBM Go Blue 95 is one of my guys here as well. So he did try them. What time we got? Oh, 11:25. Okay, so another 5 minutes, and we'll get into this. Now, here's the thing: we unboxed them. We took the red bag out, and I was like, "Oh, cool! These are." And I was like, "Wait, what flavor are these?" I started looking, and it's like, are these apples? Are these strawberries? I don't know apples that are pointed at the bottom, right? Don't they have a core? And they go. So I was like, well, maybe it's like a something. I couldn't figure out what fruit we were talking about here, or if we're talking about fruit at all. And then, if we took the green bag out, I was like, well, green apple will be good. Oh wait, that's cucumber. It's a very interesting choices of fruits and vegetables. Are they supposed to be good for your body? You know what? Maybe that's what it's all about. This is acidulated hard candy lollipops, cucumber flavored with chili powder. This one says chamoy flavor with chili. What is a chamoy? Something's not right. Those aren't fruits or anything that you put in candy. If I Google chamoy, what do I get? What is chamoy? Oh no, that's not what I thought it was. It's a variety of savory sauces and condiments in Mexican cuisine made from pickled fruit. It ranges from a liquid to a paste consistency. Typically, its flavor is salt, sweet, sour, and spiced with chilies. All right. No idea what we're getting into here. I'll be honest, while I have had the suckers, I haven't had the cups. Cups were turned up while I was searching for the suckers, and I thought, yeah, why not? I like your train of thought. Still scared, and time keeps ticking, so we've got 2 more minutes till we're going to do something about this. But good golly, don't necessarily know what I'm getting into here. We'll see. Excuse me, Tucker. So here's something weird that I've been dealing with. Oh, you know what it is? So I have this Euphoria audio interface, right, for the computer, but only channel 1 sends audio to the computer. I think it's because I haven't installed the Euphoria driver, and that's going to be a problem. I think I'm going to try to update it and download the little proprietary program and then see if both inputs work, because right now just input 1 is working. It works just fine, but perhaps it will perform better if I actually download the driver, so we'll see. Time keeps on ticking into the future. Yes, it does. Yes, it does. So yeah, I did bring some water today. I don't expect these to be like burning hot or anything. They don't say anything other than chili, which is fine. So I got some water, and my favorite water bottle, which we've discussed in previous shows. Yeah, we're gonna give this a go. So that'll be fun. Thanks so much for supplying these. Would you like to try the cups? Because the next time we ship you something, we will include some in your shipment. Don't take my word for it. You should see for yourself. Yeah, so we'll see how this goes. Though they definitely look like on the package, right? Am I crazy? Do these not look like apples? Or something like that? I don't know what the picture, what's the purpose of the picture if there is no apple in there? Or strawberry or whatever. I don't know. There are cucumbers on the other package, and that makes sense. Because it's cucumber flavored. Also didn't go down well. And here's the other thing I don't know is with these cups, are you supposed to take the candy out and lick the candy and then like dip it in the chili powder, or what are you supposed to do? Well, let's find out. What is the proper way to do this? Because I really don't know. All right. We'll bring up the chat. We'll give it the smell test. It doesn't really smell like anything, to be honest with you. Yeah. Doesn't really have much of a smell. Oh, there we go. All right. So, you just push up from the bottom, and it just pops that little candy piece out. It's already covered in... I don't feel like it should already be covered in this dry substance. That indicates it was liquid when it went in here. Still doesn't really smell like anything. Kind of smells like... Oh, that doesn't smell good. It smells kind of like when you open the door and like your spice rack has been in the cupboard for a few days, and then you open the door and you get that like initial spice rack. It's also a poorly... I can put this on camera here. It's also kind of a poorly designed candy. I'm going to be absolutely honest. It's not... It's just like a little circle of candy. Let me... Here, we'll use the 400. So, we'll get this nice HD picture of this candy so that you can see this. And I'll throw the 400 up there. Sorry for my massive face, but like here, you see the detail of it. It kind of looks very misshapen. So it's got 0 points for appeal in terms of what it looks like, that's for sure. I'm not too sure who came up with the design, but maybe it's really expensive to make them this way. They probably spend more on the little plastic cups than they do the actual sucker, so at least that's what I think. Anyway, so yeah, these are Vasirico's Chamoy flavored with chili. Here we go. Well, that's not bad. The candy itself could be better. Leaves a little bit to be desired. But yeah, the candy itself could be better. Here we go. Now, I don't know what this substance is. The ingredients say sugar. Okay. Corn syrup. Salt. Oh dear, is it all salt? Oh, that might all be salt, not sugar. Chili powder, citric powder, citric? Yeah, powder, and then artificial flavors and colors, whatever those are. And titanium dioxide? Well, gotta make the best of it here, folks. We got 2 of these to have a go with, so here we are. That's definitely salt. Really uncomfortable. Oh boy, that candy looks like it's something that that Mexicans sell while you are waiting in the Tijuana borderline to get back into the U.S. I do think they're a product of Mexico. Here's the thing. Okay, from a functionality standpoint of a sucker or lollipop, whatever we're calling these, it's really hard to eat it. Like, it doesn't make any sense. You can't, like, pop it in your mouth or anything. It's because it's just oddly shaped, right? However, let's replenish our spices here. I kind of want to, like, really get after it here. These are terrible. Like this salt sugar brine that they have in here, like this little mixture of, and it's chili powder. Clearly that's what it is. Oh. It's not good. It's not good. It's not something... It's something that grumpy old men would give kids on Halloween that don't really like kids. That's what I think it is. However, the candy isn't bad. I've had worse. It isn't something that you would give anybody that you love. That's for sure. It's not great. Let's go one more time on the salt sugar brine, and then I want to switch over to cucumber. I have to maybe like take 5 minutes to let it die down. I mean, you can taste the chili powder. There's a little burn, but it's not bad. It's nothing like Tuesday. Good golly. It's the perfect trolling candy for Halloween. Okay. But it's not... The candy itself, again, I've had worse. So, okay. That one's not bad. And, oh, I gotta put that over here. Okay, so, it's not bad. That chili powder is there. This is the green one. It is cucumber flavored. So we're going to just gently push up. All right, that released it just fine. Whoa, this one's loaded. Oh boy. This one smells worse. I don't know. I didn't know that was possible. All right. Hey, special shout out to Beep Chirp, who I think secretly despises Bird Dog support and continues to send us these experiments. I'm just kidding. We love you. Thank you for continuing to support the show in multiple ways, including running Discord, running the DNS redirect, and supplying us with endless content for your viewing pleasure. I would have to give them away. Hang on. Let me go back here. I would have to give away the suckers because no parent in their right mind will allow their child to eat it in that packaging. It's true. It looks like a Jell-O shot. Kind of does. You're right. That's hilarious. All right. So let's try the cucumber without... Oh, hey. Much better. Doesn't smell better, but the candy itself tastes a lot better. A lot better. However, if you can see the red stuff on the camera, that's just like straight up salt and chili powder. Yeah, this is going to be. It's funny because they try to make it like a palatable. I think they're trying, but then they screw it up by adding this like weird powder. Come on, P100. This weird like powder to it. So yeah, there's that. Anyway, so cucumber with chili powder. Here we go. Oh gosh. Oh. Oh, that's terrible. Oh, jeez. Oh. Jeez, that's so bad. Did they try? Did they really? Oh. The cucumber doesn't really taste bad. If you could get all of the like powder stuff off of it, it would be okay. But it's not fun, man. Oh. I can hear snickering in the office. Oh. I'm trying really hard to like have the experience, but yikes, man. Oh. Oh, that powder is so bad. Oh. That is not good. I would rather have the Korean spicy noodles than eat this. Oh. Yeah, that is not good. Yikes. Uh-oh. I think Bally's having a stroke. Oh, boy. Oh, it's just, you can't even... Oh, it's like in the back of your throat and everything. Oh, that's so bad. I had high hopes. The red one was like tolerable. Okay, here's the deal. Chamoy with chili. The sucker is not good, but the powder is also not good, which equals not good. The cucumber with chili powder. Cucumber is good, and the chili powder is terrible, which makes for a terrible candy. So between the two, surprisingly enough, I'm going to go with Chamoy. Because it has like a gross taste at first, and then it's sweet. This one smells like when if you just lick the cucumber sucker part, it's fine. But the moment you hit that like red salt chili powder crap, oh, it's terrible. Oh, yikes. Well, thanks, man. Thank you for sending those. Yeah, I'm gonna go with neither. Yeah, these will go out to special friends. Maybe I should take them to NAB, and anybody that I'll offer them to anybody that wants one, and get them into the system that way. Because seriously, this one is not great, and this is not great, but at least it just makes not great. Oh, yikes. Yeah. So high hopes for next Thursday's show. They're basically the same thing, but in a sucker format. And so hopefully they'll be easier to digest. We'll see. Yeah, that's... Oh. Yikes. All right, so now the test will be aftertaste. But all right, so here's the overall review. These candies are not great. And just for me personally, I wouldn't pick them. I would probably give them to somebody that I don't like. They are... The cucumber and the cucumber and the chili powder salt mix brine is terrible. They don't go well together at all. The cucumber smells pretty good, and on its own, kind of tastes like you're like eating cucumber melon shampoo. The chamoy is not a good candy, and it's not a good mix, but they kind of complement each other in a very negative way. And so they're more palatable than the other. But yeah, it's not good, man. Yikes. There's my review. Ugh. Ugh, the taste is so bad. Oh my gosh. Yeah, so the suckers are better. That's what we've heard. That's good to know. Yeah, I hope so. I hope anything's better. I'm looking forward to it. Next week's flavors are cucumber or pickle. Not too sure. Is it? It's all in Spanish. I have to have my daughter read this. She's in Spanish immersion. And then this one's pineapple. Crazy pineapple. So this one's mystery. It doesn't actually say cucumber or pickle on it. This one literally says pineapple. I'm actually kind of looking forward to this one. High hopes here for pineapple. I don't mind pineapple at all. So here's hoping. All right, y'all. Well, thank you. Again, another shout out to Beep Chirp for that experience, sharing that experience. Really, that was something else. Yeah, something else, man. I don't know what to say. We will. No, don't miss next Tuesday's show when we try 2-time spicy Korean ramen noodles, which were also supplied by Beep Chirp. He's filling the pantry with things that are questionable. But yeah, join us on Tuesday. That'll be a fun show around 11:20, 11:30, and we're gonna see how well I fare with that. So, but we got another 12 or 15 minutes here on this show, and I want to be sure that we have a little time to answer any more questions that you guys might have. Thank you so much for joining us today. I don't trust Restream's tally count of who's watching, but maybe they're accurate. But anyways, if you're with us, hey, thanks for hanging out. Really appreciate that. Be sure you subscribe to the YouTube channel, because that's where we're going to start hosting these things. We're basically off of Twitch altogether. And so they have yet to even get back to me as to what's the status of my account over there. So that's unfortunate, because we spent a lot of time building that up. However, there are other streaming services out there, and all good. We'll move over there and drive traffic over there. So we are up on Facebook. What I have noticed is that the recordings of on Facebook usually get muted afterwards because the music in the background. I'm using royalty-free music, but I guess in other places in the world, it's not royalty-free, and so they shut it down. So all good. We yeah, still better than the cups. Okay, that's good. Pineapple is the best. All right, now my expectations are really high. It's weird. It's like burning my gums. The chili powder is like right at the top of my teeth. I can feel it like a slow burn. So that's weird. Yeah, those are terrible. Yeah, not great. And not looking forward to that aftertaste, that's for sure. So yeah, get yourself some Vasi Ricos, especially the chamoy with chili. If I had to pick one, if I had to finish one, it would be chamoy with chili. That's for sure. So there you go. And in the entire bag, there's only 1,700 calories, 1,680. So, less than your entire dietary requirement for the day. So there you go. Yeah, it's I wouldn't call it a health food, but yeah, yikes. So we have a couple of shows with Snacks on Stream coming up. The next fiery one is 2-time spicy ramen. We tried 1-time spicy, and I survived. I didn't enjoy the aftertaste of the ramen, and several reviews that I watched before I did that challenge was that it's nice. You can taste the chicken. That's not true. I could not taste any chicken, so we're gonna call false on that. But join us on Tuesday from 11 to 12, and sometime during that show. You have to make the noodles and boil them in water, and then if you leave them for half an hour, they kind of cool off. And so what I might do is make them right before the show, like I did, but then maybe move it to 11:15, and then we'll watch John struggle for 45 minutes to answer questions and that sort of thing. So I may just need to do it earlier so that the noodles are warmer, and perhaps I'll get through more of them than I would if they were cold. No guarantee I'm going to eat the same quantity that I did on this Tuesday, which is about 2/3 of that bowl, or maybe 3/4. 2/3 is probably more accurate. So no guarantees there, but it should be fun, at least for you, to watch. So yeah, we'll tear that up on Tuesday. All right. Well, hey, ask any sort of NDI questions you might have in there. Let me know what you got going on. The point of the show is really not to try candy on stream. Hey, yeah, and by the way, if anybody wants to send me European chocolate bars to try, that would be awesome. I realize, however, it's more fun to watch me eat these things, so I get it. Yeah. So be sure to, usually we just talk NDI on these shows. The past few shows we've included this Snacks on Stream, which is kind of like a segment we do now. I should probably have a bumper video for Snacks on Stream. That would make it official, right? So I'll talk to my guys over in Australia and see if they can come up with something. Maybe I need to just make it myself out of Snacks on Stream clips and go from there. That would be a good idea. Anyway, let me know what you got going on. I know that there's a whole bunch of tickets in the help desk. Just people trying new things and trying stuff out. If I can say it again, I really encourage you to consider going to NAB this year if you can, even just for a day. It is Sunday afternoon until Wednesday noon, maybe, or something like that. So yeah, if you could make it, just come for Monday or Tuesday. Tuesday will be a little less crazy, but if you come for Monday, that would be great too. It's going to be really cool. We've got a lot of stuff that's going to happen at our booth, and there's a lot of moving pieces. And so if it actually is all up and running, that will be a feat that we have accomplished in and of itself. But hopefully that'll go swimmingly. I'm waiting on a bunch of stuff to get shipped over here to Michigan so I can start staging it, because that show is 1 month away. I fly out on the 19th of April, and it is the 17th. Tomorrow would be the 18th, so Saturday is officially 1 month. So it's this week, basically. We got 4 weeks to make this happen, and it seems like every conversation I have within Bird Dog, it's a little bit bigger, and it's a little bit more complicated and whatever. So we're going to be ironing that out over the next 2 weeks, and then shipping everything out basically at the end of, beginning of April, essentially. Get it all over to Las Vegas to a staging place, and then have it all ready to roll so we can start installing it on the 19th. So really looking forward to it. I hope that a lot of you can come and come say hi, put a face to a name, and all that sort of good stuff. Be happy to visit with you at the show with any free time that I might have. I will be doing kind of like a podcast, I guess, or a video cast or something like that at the booth. It won't be live because internet. And if you've been to the Las Vegas Convention Center, you understand that internet is a premium. So we'll be recording a lot of it and then releasing a lot of that content over, the remainder of the year. And probably sooner rather than later, I hope, depending on the quality. So that's what I'll be up to at the booth, including running the network and, supporting the demos and all that stuff that's going to be happening. So really excited about that. You're also going to see a bunch of Bird Dog gear around the rest of the convention. So we have a lot of partners that are asking for demos and getting geared up. We've shipped out everything we have that's available. So that's all traveling through the ecosystem. So don't be surprised if you walk up on a booth and you see a bird dog. And if you do, go on up and see how they're using it. And maybe you can glean from their experiences as to how they've integrated their stuff. And you can dream about how you can make it a reality in your world. So that's the great thing about NAB is there's so many people there coming with all their ideas. And they're looking for solutions as to, how to achieve those goals. And so there are so many cool things happening in this industry. And there's a lot of really nice, there's a lot of, not nice, there's a lot of really impressive, inventive things going on. And, when Bird Dog first started out, we were one of those young companies, Kickstarters, if you will, that we were just trying to make something that worked efficiently and was a great solution to a need in the industry that was turning into an IP-based, broadcast video world. So now that our industry has really taken off, that has compounded on itself. There's so many cool things that are coming up, and if you can come to NAB, you're going to see a lot of those things kind of in the real world. So I'm excited. All right, I'm back. I had a meeting. How did it go? In short, let's give you the Reader's Digest version. They were both pretty bad. The cucumber, the sucker, tasted better. It tasted tolerable. But when you add the chili powder spices into it, it basically becomes like you can't eat it. It's terrible. It's so bad. It adds it tastes like cucumber melon shampoo with like a hint of like barnyard animals. That's what it tastes like. And then the chamoy, that one was the salt, chili powder, and candy were equally bad, but you could actually eat it. Like they weren't. I felt like this one, it like pushed a halfway decent taste into a realm that you never want to visit. This one, it's like, oh, this candy's bad, and oh, this powder's not good, but I'm hungry, so I'll eat it. That's kind of where we're at. So surprisingly, I actually thought I would like the cucumber one better, but I was mistaken. And the chamoy one, if I had to eat the whole thing, which unfortunately I'm not going to get to today on the show, that's probably the one I would eat. Because, they were equally bad. I'm really looking forward to next week because evidently the pineapple one just outpaces all of them if we're talking about a competition here. So next Thursday, we're going to do those. On Tuesday, though, Beep Chirp, we're going to do 2 times spicy ramen. So if you have meetings, I understand, but we will clip that show after whatever the outcome is. The 1 time spicy it was hot. Oh yeah, but it didn't take me out, and it actually didn't mess me up afterwards either. I thought it was really going to put me out of commission for a few hours. It didn't. It was all right. And Balu supplied a cup of milk, and that actually cut the heat. Like when I was done eating it, and I was like, all right, I'm done with this experience, and I had some milk. I did this on stream. It cut that burn pretty quick, so I was happy about that. That seemed to be a way to manage it. And then I put the remainder where we dispose of discarded food, and I took it out to the trash because I didn't want that stinking things up. But the aftertaste of those noodles were not cool. I'll have to check the vid. I dropped off at about... Oops, sorry. Here, let me jump over to the actual chat here. I'm just previewing the streams here, so... I'll have to check it out. I dropped off at about 31 for my meeting. Yeah, okay. You'll have to check it out. My full reaction. Matter of fact, after the show, I'll clip that portion and put it up on the YouTube page so you can just watch that if that's what you're coming back for. But good stuff. Hey, it's noon already. Well, that went quickly. You know that it's going to be 70 degrees today in Michigan? Here, particularly in Auburn Hills, but also up where I live, which is a little bit north of here, 70 degrees. That's unbelievable. So we're going to maybe open the windows and enjoy the fresh air. I got a couple of guys that are out for the day, and today and tomorrow, and one of them that's out on Monday. So we will be at the help desk. We will be answering tickets and trying to get through as much as we can. But please understand that we're a little short-staffed for a couple of days, and it's just because spring is on us and people are vacationing and taking some time with their families. So we encourage that. We certainly want them to take the time that's allotted for them, and I'm happy that they do that. And so all good. We might be a little slower in the help desk, that's all, but bear with us and we'll get back to you. So if you don't want to wait and bring your question next Tuesday while I struggle to eat ramen, feel free to reach out to us at help@birddog.tv, and that will generate a ticket for you. And then from then on in, you can just hit reply to that ticket to continue that conversation. If you have multiple questions about multiple things, make multiple tickets, because some guys are experts in certain things and some guys are experts in others. And we don't have a call center where it's just like a book of answers and they're like, did you try turning it off and on again? Like, that's not what our guys do. But they do kind of specialize in certain items. And so if you got multiple questions about different things, be sure that you submit a few different tickets about, those general topics. And then we'll get those into the hands of the people that are appropriate to answer those. Because sometimes a ticket is about, just settings and whatever. Sometimes it's about, engineering. Is it possible to make this feature or something like that? Those items all need to go to different people in the company. And it's really hard to do that in a single ticket. So, that's hopefully a helpful hint. Bali was pretty vocal, so I might imagine the testing went well. In other news, snow has been melting here and they found a dead body in the snowbank. Just so I'm clear here, you didn't know about that body before the snow melted, right? Or was it like they found the body in front of an elementary school? Oh my word. Jeez. Cool. Well, that's terrifying. No, I did not know. Okay. Yeah. Yikes. That'd be interesting to see how that story unfolds, however that happened. Good golly. Parking lot of an elementary school. Local news. Yikes. Ugh, that's terrible. All right. Well, let's see John transition into an outro. So, hey, thanks for joining us. We talk about just about anything on this show, including Vasiricos, which are Mexican candies, and the local news. So about a month or two. Oh, there'll be some explaining in those homes that night. Yeah, it's true. Yeah. Let me see if they sent me a REST API 2.0 video. See if that exists. Oh, nope. Sure doesn't. So we'll just go out quickly so that Beep Chirp isn't disappointed for long. And hey, feel free to join us again on Tuesday and next Thursday as we have another round of Snacks on Streams and NDI questions. It might be fun to bring your questions while I struggle through eating spicy ramen. So if you don't want to open a ticket, I totally get that. We have a live chat here, which we had somebody on Facebook today asking some questions about an install. That's great. That's what we're here for. We're happy to answer those questions. Head on over to BirdDogJon.tv and subscribe to my YouTube channel there, and that way you'll get notified through YouTube when we go live. I'm going to try and do some stuff on that channel while NAB is going on and afterwards. And so I also have a QR code on the beginning and ending stream screens that takes you to my Instagram page, but you could get there by just going to birddogjon.tv/IG, and that would take you to the Instagram page. I'm going to put some content up there as well. Been trying to update it. This week it's been a little bit slower, but I'm going to try and keep that going so that there's content up there coming out of Bird Dog Support. I know it's kind of a weird account to follow, but hey, it might be fun. So yes, check us out on those channels. Be sure you subscribe on YouTube. That'd be great. And then join us over on Instagram. You can follow me there too if you'd like. And all of my adventures that are forthcoming. So yeah, come check us out. Really appreciate it. Fortunately, there is no API 2.0 video, and so we're going to run with Flex and call it a day. Thank you so much for joining me today. Really appreciate it, guys. I love doing this with you, and we'll see you next week. Cheers.